Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Short pass to Howard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Hines now on the return. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Their own 18-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Now 2nd and 5. Has his man, it's Shakir. They just just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. The Bills at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
On second down, Cook. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. In motion, Hill. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Achane. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Allen off the play fake. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Evades him at the 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Touchdown, Bills! And he is Isabella. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball throw and came away with 5 interceptions.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this returnable for Hines. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the confidence of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
3rd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this returnable for Hill. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. Ball looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.